Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do an album share, and this is a Florida trip I did with my son and his family, my two granddaughters. So it was a great trip. We had lots of fun. So there's lots of summary pages in this, children's pages and pool pages, beach pages, that sort of thing. So I guess because of the pattern on my beach dress here, it gave me a color scheme for this page. So I had this bold paper pad, and this is a coordinate. I picked it for a wide border, which created a nice frame for my most of these photos. And then I did matching frames for these two photos up there. Did a giant flower, and then I did a nice leafy part over here with the title Florida for the beginning of our trip. This was our first stop on the way to Florida. We were driving, and we stayed in a hotel overnight, and the first thing in the morning we went for a swim with the kids before we hit the road again. Put a little palm tree image over here. Well, that's the start of our Florida trip. I'll have to figure out where the middle is. Okay, so and while this cute little thing was in the pool, I can't believe how cute she is. Okay, so I did she just loves to swim, so they're always in the water. So I did a mermaid. I guess this is Ariel. And I just created a pretty border here with the heart border punch. That would be a Martha Stewart punch. And then I did a coordinating print in the middle. Put a brad on there, of flip-flops. Did a matching border, smaller, across the middle to join these two images. And then I just double matted these photos and did a beautiful frame for this one. Added the title Florida on it, and did a few flowers on here with butterflies underneath. There's brads in the middle of these flowers and another flip-flop thing. So cute. I like to do embossing. It gives the pages a lot of texture. And this is more pool fun. So this Fishy Fun, it's called. I have so many pool pages to do, so I decided to, because they're in the water so much, I just picked a fish theme for this page. So I used Kiwi Lane templates in back to back all across the center of the page, and then did the third layer on top. So these are all coordinating prints. I then just cut my pictures into ovals because these were so curvy. They're all cut with rounded corners or ovals. I found this beautiful fish. He's so glorious. And I love the lips. I added a googly eye to him. And then I had these cute little stickers of fish, so I used them. This fun is from Design Space, a cartridge. And there's another little sticker of a fish on there. So it would be good for a beach page too. So this is pool. And whoops. Okay, so I did use kiwi. This paper has all of this on it. It's beachy. And my son was at the beach with the girls there. So I needed a coordinate to go with it, so I just found this background to use that. And then I did tropical, because we're in Florida, I did some coordinating tropical papers, and then I used this paper to frame on this side. And because these are tropical flowers, hibiscus. I did a hibiscus flower here. And I love this image of the sunglasses reflecting the palm trees because there were palm trees over here. So I thought that was kind of perfect. And then, of course, it was, must have been 4 o'clock because it was time to have a drink by the pool. So I added a drink there. There were several pools at this resort. So this one was a shallow pool for children, and there was this umbrella that the water would spill out over, so the kids had lots of fun in there. We would just go to a different pool every day, and it was lots of fun. So I chose this paper, and it was all these hexagons. So I just cut out a wide border of the hexagons, fussy cut that. Then I cut out a hexagon for the center, and then I cut up this hexagon paper in pieces, and I used it some there and some here, and then I cut one of them out and lifted it on top of this. It just gave me a theme, a hexagon theme. And I found this cute bird image on the Cricut cartridge. At the time I had cartridges, there was no Design Space. And I thought it was cute because he held an umbrella and this was an umbrella. So I added that, put some little brads in here of pink flamingos. And Splash Time is the title. Added some gems, splashy type gems shaped. Did a pretty frame for this photo. And oh, I did add a title on there, Florida. So this is the kids at the pool again. Lots of pool pages here. You can use them for beaches too. So her bathing suit has strawberries on the tummy. So I put, that gave me a theme for the page. So I just went with strawberries. And this paper had little berries on it, and it all went. So I used I have a pad of these that coordinates with this paper. So I used one for Matt for this photo. And then I cut out a big flourish here because it looked like a splash. She was having fun at the splash pad. And just called this Sweet because she is so sweet. There's another strawberry. I did this giant flower. I can't remember the name of the cartridge. Kate's ABCs, I believe it's from. And another brad on this photo. Did a nice frame here because it matched this. And I cut this paper out with a border punch on top and bottom, wide and narrow. So by cutting your photos into circles and ovals, it gives you more room to show your pretty paper and to have images. It leaves you more room to do your Cricut images on the page because I find they make the pages. This was the most amazing splash pad I've ever seen for kids. It was huge and there was so much to do there. And these buckets would fill with water and the kids got such a kick out of filling them. And then when they were full, they would dump on top of Daddy or Grandpa. So they were just in love with that. So there were pipes all over the place. So it gave me the idea of running these borders like pipes and then a tap pouring out, filling the buckets. So this is a background image. It's from Elegant Edges. They call it a book pattern. I like using it for a background on a page or to mat a photo. So I mounted 2 photos on there and then did this round one here. So I love this page. I love this idea. It was really cute for a splash pad, for this one in particular. Okay. Okay, we took, oh, it's popsicle treat time here. So the pattern of her dress, gray, peach, and pink, I happen to have paper with gray, peach, and pink flowers on it. Big, ordinary flowers, like cartoony ones like this. So from this pad, I found coordinates, all these coordinates, and did Kiwi Lane borders along the side here and across the middle here. Excuse me, I added a title, and then this wonderful frame. I think this is my favorite frame in all of Design Space. I just love it. So I also did a circle punch, floral circle punch here, and made another circle here. Because it wasn't showing up against the pink, I made one and cut it in half, put half here and half here. These are just flowers. There's papers or silk flowers and fabric flowers that I had in my stash. And this is a frame from the same category, as the same cartridge as this one, for this photo, and I just tucked it under one of the layers of the Kiwi Lane. Cute. All from her dress. Okay, so we took the kids shopping, and they got new shoes each, and they loved their new shoes. I'm not sure if that goes like, I think it goes like this. Yes, it does, because this all lines up. Okay, so they got new shoes and some new clothes, and she got this new dress. So anyway, we did a shoe thing. I took pictures of them each with their new shoes, and then of their feet with their shoes, and then Mommy and Nana and the kids, we all put our foot in the middle, and I took a picture of everybody's shoes. So I did a beautiful shoe here. It is gorgeous. It's embossed in different layers. It turned out really well. I added gems for the eyelets, for the laces. I used Kiwi Lane in the middle, and this is a border punch, Martha Stewart border punch that I used across the center. Then I did all these matching frames. The rectangular frames match, and these match. I just tucked this one underneath there. And it's a girl thing, and shoes are, this is a tag from the cartridge. It's really cute. So I thought that was just fun. It's a page the girls might enjoy when they're older. We happened to be there on the 4th of July. So there was quite a celebration at the resort. And they were face painting, the kids, and there was carnival atmosphere and games going on for them. So I did a 4th of July theme with all these stars, lifting them up, and a title for that. Another big star over here. Pulled a border down here for all these photos of the kids at the carnival and all the decorations. So that was fun. And back to the pool. This is the splash pad. Again, a different part of it, I guess. So the colors of her bathing suit inspired this paper choices for this. And these borders are from a striped paper that was in that pad, and I just cut this out of a page. This was a border. This swung around like this. It was one sheet of paper, so I fussy cut this and used it as corners here. So this is all from paper on the pad. There's no Cricut on this at all. I just stuck these fun labels around, matted the photos, and it turned out very colorful, pretty page. And another Florida title. So at the pool one day, they were offering tattoos for the kids. And these were temporary little stick-on patches for their arms. So they picked a lizard. She picked a gecko, I guess it is. And so she picked the same one as her sister. And they couldn't even wait for them to dry to get back in the pool. So they didn't last for too long. Anyway, her yellow top and this colors of the butterfly inspired the paper choice. So this is a floral that I just fussy cut from a pad of paper. And here is, I fussy cut this too and stuck it on here. This is that book background again. It's a different shaped one from Elegant Edges. And this is that wavy paper that I have that coordinates with this. So I did the matching book from that pattern. I try to have things coordinate on both sides of the page. This is a title called You're Rad because they got ink. So that was just a fun page. And I put the title, Florida, on there. It's colorful and cute. I've broken this album up into two because, whoops, this goes this way, because it's just so big. I think it would take forever. The video would be too long, so there's going to be another album too. Okay, there was a playground there for the children, and it had all these cute palm trees and all over, like these were palm trees there and a little fort, and I don't know, they were running around constantly and having a ball. So I used Kiwi Lane templates here, all in coordinates, and this all comes from the colors of her swimsuit. So these three papers coordinate. First of all, I picked the boldest, brightest print, and then I looked for two coordinates. So I have a medium print, a smaller print, and a micro print, a mini print, on top of a muted background. And I repeated the bold print at the top because it looked like a canopy. I then added some fronds and palm leaves, tropical leaves all over the page, and just I always like bugs on outdoor pages and things, so I put some ladybugs all over this page just to brighten it up and make it even cuter. So that was a lot of fun. I do emboss and ink. I did ink these too. So I love that paper. So this was near the end of our vacation. We were going out for dinner on the last night before we were going home. So we did some family photos, and we were posing here, so in front of these bushes. So I just did family vacation as a title, and there was this wonderful image of a family, a mom and dad and two kids. So I used this giant image on top of the Kiwi Lane through the middle coordinate. I used the same pattern top and bottom, and then a different one for the top stripe. Then this is a border punch frame, punch around the page. I used a matching one for that frame as well. And I cut these two photos into ovals. They're of the girls in their new dresses. And wearing sunglasses, looking so cool. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I just added some gems here and there on this title. Just too cute. Love that family image. And here is, it goes like this. Another page from this album. This is that same time we were taking photos before we went out to dinner. And so we were making funny faces on this. So we're all doing funny expressions for this. So I had a different page with a funny theme. and this is at the restaurant afterwards. So I did use Kiwi Lane again, and the men were wearing blues, so, and there's green grass, so that gave me a color theme for this page to change things up. I did a circle, or cut out a circle with a circle punch, and I cut it in half, and then I put half under here and half up there. I found this wonderful border of this family of birds on a wire. So I thought, well, this is my flock, like it's our family. So I used that on the page. Because of the shape of this space to fill, a border was a nice thing to do. And I did a beautiful frame here. I embossed this white layer behind here because it was kind of plain, so that just added to it. So I like this page too. So I hope you've enjoyed this half of my Florida trip album. So I will be doing another one, so look forward to watching that one as well. Thank you for watching. Happy scrapping.